Dímelo, mi gente. What up? It's your boy Gus from GusVillaJewelry. You already know the deal. It's Q&A Fridays where I answer your burning hot questions about jewelry and watches. As always, I put up a post on Instagram. I ask you to ask me anything your little heart desires about watches and jewelry. Today, we got a jam-packed episode. We got some Rolex versus AP questions. We also even got some questions about how often I should be cleaning my Cuban link chain, which is something that is so ridiculously misunderstood. I am here to finally clarify it. Roll that intro music, Creep. For the love of Christ, let's get this thing popping. Dun, 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 dun.
Jewelry.
Question number one comes from Leo_X91. Wants to know, can you do a platinum Cuban? Can we do platinum Cubans? Yes, we can do platinum Cubans, but are we going to? No. And let me just break down to you the reason why. People act as if platinum was this mythical creature in like the swamps of England that comes out and like peers his ugly head as if it's this mysterious, only the cool jewelers can work with platinum. No, platinum is just more difficult to work with when it comes to melting and bending it. You bring down platinum to 950 to make it a little bit more malleable, and you work with it exactly the same way. Here's the reason why people don't do it. It's such a pain in the dick to get things done. It ruins your tools because it's so hard, and the melting point is much, much higher than it is gold or silver, and it requires so much more work that I would have to charge an insane premium for it. Now, if you want to pay me almost $30 a gram, because that's what I have to charge to be able to make money, I will make you a platinum Cuban. There's nothing crazy about it. It's not like I'm solving the cure for cancer here. This is a platinum Cuban. It's the same process. It's just the metal is just more difficult to work with. And because the premium is so high, I just don't do them. There's not worth it for me. I am not running United Way. This isn't Camila's house. I'm not out here doing this for the community of people that want Cuban link chains and jewelry. I'm running a business and I need to make money. And to make money, I have to charge an insane premium for it. So yes, I can make you a platinum Cuban. Do I want to? No. But if for the right price, I'm gonna do it because I'm a sellout whore.
Everybody in this room is selling out. I say we kill him.
Question number two comes from Tang Bang 2.0. He wants to know, would you do a GOS with Moissanite sleek lock? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because the plating in Moissanite or just plating with anything that's diamonds or sleek locks is very complicated. It's not that it's complicated, it just can fail much easier than the plating on a regular piece. To get into those crevices, into the grooves and make it look the way it's supposed to look, it requires a lot more effort. And then if the plating falls off, then you guys are calling me saying, Gus, it's only been 2 days. Why is the gold falling off? And to be honest with you, my GOS business is so low and it requires so much customer service. The only reason I don't take it off my website is because you guys would literally chop my head off. And I've done it before and I've gotten the angry mob outside of GusVillaJewelry. Bring GOS back. Bring GOS back. Bring GOS back. And it's like, calm down, bro. All right, fine, I'll do it, you know? But it's so much more customer service than just a regular silver or gold piece that I really don't want to. And then to bring into a piece like GOS locks with Moissanite and add that stress into my life, nah, I'm not doing it. I could do it, but I just won't. Same thing like platinums, but for the right price. No, I'm kidding. Probably not even for the right price. I just won't. It's too much of a hassle to do it. The plating never comes out right and it always falls off and it's just a kick in the nuts. Question number three comes from George Velasquez_ELC. He wants to know, I'm jumping into the deep end of high luxury watches. Should I go with a Panda Daytona or an AP Royal Oak? Ooh, it's the battle of the Titans. Not really. I mean, Rolex really isn't comparing with AP. Rolex is king. From a horology standpoint, AP is far superior than Rolex. But if you're looking between a Panda Daytona, which is a beautiful watch, even though I do think it's definitely overrated, no $15,000, $17,000 watch should be worth $30,000 just because it has a ceramic bezel. That's stupid. And I think that the market should correct itself, even though it hasn't. But a Royal Oak is quintessentially the most beautiful watch in in the watch industry. There's nothing that gets better than that. I'm completely biased to it. I have one. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. What I would consider the #1 best looking watch. And if you think that it's not, I'm gonna fight your ass because you're wrong. But anyway, I digress. If you're gonna choose between the two, you can get a Panda Daytona right now between $32 to $31, $33,000, maybe even $29 on the cheaper end if you get watch only, and it's a really crackhead deal kind of thing. And a Royal Oak depends, of course, on what year, what model number, the color of the dial, that kind of thing. There's a million variations of it as well. But you could scoop up an entry-level one between $41,000 to $44,000. It's a little bit more expensive, but I think that you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with the Royal Oak. I personally like it more. The difference between the two is just aesthetic, because let's be real, you're not using the chronograph function. You're just not going to use it. So it's going to boil down to what you like. If you want the prestige of the Rolex Daytona, which is obviously top of the food chain kind of stuff, then obviously go with that one. But if you want just the more beautiful looking one, it's going to be the Royal Oak, the AP Royal Oak. There's just nothing that gets better than that. Tell me if you agree with that or not. Please drop a comment down below whether you think that the Panda Daytona or the Royal Oak, which one is better. If you want my genuine opinion, George, go with the Royal Oak. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive. Your money is safe in both of them, so it really doesn't matter. Question number 4 comes from JRookie_4X. How often do you polish your Cubans? Here's a question, I should say, that I didn't think I'd have to answer so much. People think that you need to polish your Cuban or service your Cubans once every 3 days, or clean them like once every time you wear them. If that were the case, that I never take off my Cuban link chain, I would literally live polishing my chain. Here's 2 things that happen when you polish a Cuban that people don't know. Number 1, and the more important one, is if you polish it, no matter what, no matter if you get Tiffany Sun herself polishing your chain, the best jeweler in the world, some way, somehow, you are going to lose some sort of form of the chain. It's not much, but every time you polish it, you risk it happening over and over. So don't polish your chain unless you absolutely have to. And number 2, which is the biggest one, you're gonna lose weight, right? If you have a 100-gram chain, you're gonna lose between 1 to 3 grams every time you polish it, because you're removing material to bring out that shine. So you're gonna kind of deform the links. And again, deform the links, this is long term. This isn't you polish it one time and all of a sudden all the links are deformed. That's not how it works. But you're gonna lose weight also. And for what? You don't need it. If you put it in a nice ultrasonic, you get a polishing rag, you're gonna bring that shine back, which is what you want. You only need to polish your chains once, maybe every 10 to 15 years. You don't need to do it as often if you think. Now, if you absolutely scuff them up and they're disgusting and they're just horribly looking, yes, polish your chain. But avoid it at all costs, because again, you risk losing that material, overfiling one of the links and making it look ugly. You could also just clean it. How's that? How's that for an idea? Clean it, clean it. And if you haven't seen how to clean a damn Cuban link chain, I'm gonna put the link right here. Watch the video. Stop polishing your chain, for the love of Christ. Question number 5, and the final question of Q&A Fridays, comes from _Jerry Prado. He wants to know, I got $1,000. Give me the best watch to buy. My brother, that is a no-brainer, and I am 100% biased. I think it's the best watch that you can possibly get for under $1,000. It's actually going to be under $1,000 by a lot. It's like around $600 to $700. It's the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic. It is one of the most beautiful watches. The only thing I don't really like about it is the fact that it doesn't have a crown guard. I love watches with crown guard, but for the price and the money, you're getting an automatic in-house movement made by Hamilton. It's 100% the most beautiful and symmetrical case size, which is a 39mm. I think that for me and for people with wide wrist, short wrist, doesn't really matter. The 39 is just the sweet spot. You get it on a leather strap, which is gorgeous, and it's under $1,000. I mean, yeah, you can get some really, really nice looking Seikos. You can't go wrong with those. Also some Casio G-Shocks if you're gonna like a mechanic or you're doing something that with your hands constantly, it's gonna get banged up. But if you're wanting an all-day beater that is very, very nice for the money, the Khaki Field Automatic, look it up. You really can't beat it. It just gives you all the specs that you want. And for $700, come on, man. Talk to me nice, bro. That about does it once again for Q&A Fridays. As always, I appreciate all the love that I get. If you guys have any questions, make sure to check out that Instagram post. I usually take it around Wednesdays and I answer all the questions by Friday. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you guys have any additional comments, because we pull from both Instagram and YouTube. We're doing a little two-way combo kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Holla at me.